It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for Austin Theory to try to make love to Vincent Kennedy McMahon. What's up, everybody? Yow! It's my privilege to be able to tell you all that I've got AIDS. No, I'm just kidding. This is the Monday Night Raw review. I'm Joe Cronin, and you guys are subscribing to me right now. Hundreds of you are. You're hitting that like button, and you're jamming it all the way up my sphincter pie. Alexa Bliss still having therapy sessions. Tonight's show was one of the best Raws I've seen in a long time, and it still wasn't very good, but man, there was some good stuff to talk about a little bit. I can't believe I'm saying that. There's a few good things to talk about, guys and girls and hermaphrodites and whatever you are. Make sure you guys sub if you're brand new. We're live after every single WWE Raw and after most WWE pay-per-views and events, plus AEW and everything else for over almost 9.5 years here on the Joe Cronin Show. Man, it is so sexy to have you guys here with us tonight. We got a poll in the house, so make sure you guys vote on the poll as well. Big news tonight as we talk about Monday Night Raw. Big wrestling news, WWE concerns, and other stuff. Austin Theory is Vince McMahon's pet, let me tell you. Vince McMahon is petting that boy like a ring boy, like he's getting him ready for Pat Patterson. Tonight we had Cowboy Brock Lesnar. Who isn't excited about Cowboy Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar's a real cowboy, unlike that Page piece of garbage in AEW. That fake cowboy wannabe little kid dress up, pretend to be cowboy guy. I buy Brock Lesnar as a cowboy. There ain't a horse that could hold him, let me tell you that. Can you imagine the behemoth of a horse that it would have to be to hold up the man that is Brock Lesnar? Look at the look on Miz's face right there. Maurice can't believe it as the Miz and Maurice watch as Beth Phoenix and Edge annihilate the security. Guys, I almost fucking died. That sequence of Edge and Beth Phoenix beating the shit out of the security is one of the greatest. And by the way, this whole thing was like a recycled thing. We've seen this wedding thing happen. Nine other versions of the exact same thing. So, well, you know, I don't give it a ton of credit because we've seen this 900 different ways. What I will say is, oh, look at her tits. What I will say is, I have never seen two people beat the shit out of security guards that funny. I mean, it was hilarious. Dude, the way they beat the crap out of the security was a riot. When Beth Phoenix sidestepped that one guy and then drove him into the stairs, and then Edge, like, I think he threw a guy, and then Beth Phoenix, I think, or somebody, threw a guy into the post, and he, like, bounced off the post. Dude, that was hilarious. That was in real time. Like, in real time, it was like back to back to back to back. Jobbers, security guard taking a bump. Waffle houses. Like, I'm sorry, man. That was funny as shit. I gotta say it. That was actually funny. It was actually pretty funny. I normally would crap on stuff like that. But, man, that shit killed me, dude. That shit killed me. What's up, chat? Hit that like button. We're waiting for the alert to go out to everybody, but I think it has just about done that. So we're on our way for the alert to go out. We're going to have some people joining us on Discord in just a few minutes.
EA Sports, it's in the grave.
Monday Night Raw, it's in the grave. Thanks, Leah. Oh, my God. Die. Oh, boy, man. I hope you guys had a good night. I got to be honest, man. This show was flying by for me until about 9:44 at night. Around 9:44 at night, all of a sudden, around just after 9:44, the show came to a screeching, what I believe to be just a screeching halt all of a sudden. And I don't know why. But it did. Man, I'm excited that I'm not going to give, I'll just spoil it for you right now, guys. I am not going to give this show a 1. I'm not going to give this show a 2. And I'm not even going to give this show a 3. I usually I've been giving Raw a 1, 2, and 3 out of 10. I swear to God, you for the last 6 months, I think. I don't think I've given a better rating. I don't think. I can't remember one. I have been giving this show a garbage review for like 6 months straight. Garbage one. What up, Eddie Chaos? How you doing, man? All right, we're going to get into it, man. How about Vince, man? Vince looking like a flat-out puppy dog face. Vince looks like an old hound who found out that it's got cancer. Vince looks like a beagle that found out that it's going to get its balls chopped off tomorrow. Look at Vince. Well, I was thinking about... Actually, this was the best... This was the best mic'd, the best shot, visual of an Austin Theory meeting situation that they've been doing that I've seen yet. I'll be honest. This was the best backstage with Vince and Austin Theory. I'm not sure about the content and quality of what they talked about, but it was the most clearest thing yet. Every other time they talk, it's weird. Vince is like mumbling under his breath. I almost wondered if he was getting over COVID or something for months or something. But, because he's always like, well, I'm thinking about you out there, and then you tell me, and it's like, what the hell is Vince saying? I can never hear what Vince is saying anymore, and that's been in the past 3 months. But tonight, I understood Vince. I understood Austin, and it was simple. It was to the point where I liked it. I liked the idea of Shane McMahon coming back and being like, that's my dad. You know what I mean? I think that would be hilarious. It was if Austin Theory was like, I'm a better son than you ever were, you son of a bitch. Like, and Shane McMahon is like, that's my dad. Like, that, like, I don't know, bro. That, to me, that cracks. Actually, it'd be funnier if Austin Theory said that. If Austin Theory was like, that's my dad. Like, or he's my dad. Like, that sort of thing. I don't know. That Austin Theory has that humor for that. I know a lot of people don't like him, and I'm still not sure either 100%, but I kind of like Austin Theory's shit, man. I got to be honest. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of liking Austin Theory. I don't know, man. I gotta be serious. So tonight, WWE has like what the hell scale is this? Can we figure out what in the world scale this is? Like, did they take this off goddamn the fucking locomotive in Harry Potter 17? Like, look at this thing. What the hell is that, dude? That looks like the goddamn, like, valve piston calibrator for a steam engine. Like, what is this fucking thing? This thing's got to be worth, like, fucking 10 grand. Or it's just a big round thing on top. Whatever. It's a huge fucking scale. It's insane. It's ridiculously overkill, but it's fine. This thing makes Bobby Lashley look small. Look at how small this makes Bobby Lashley look. But Bobby Lashley comes out, and then, Brock comes out looking like cowboy, farmer, whatever you want to call him. A cowboy, farmer, Brock Lesnar. What's up, Chad? Hit that like button. And I liked him. I thought he looked crazy. I liked how Lesnar looked nuts. It was a dumb... here's what I liked about it. All right, look. What I liked about it was they just kept it simple. They didn't do anything really stupid. Brock was just like, listen, you're nothing to me still. Bobby who, whatever, let's weigh in, who cares? I'm going to beat you. They're really setting up Bobby Lashley to win this. This is definitely setting up Lashley to win. It's almost bizarre to me. Like, I feel like Lashley is supposed to be the heel, but is more middle, more tweener in a way, because Brock Lesnar is supposed to be kind of the face, but he's kind of being so prickish that he's heel, kind of. So it's almost like Lesnar is 60% face, 40% heel, and Bobby Lashley is, supposed to be the heel, kind of, but because of the way Brock is acting, he's getting sympathy, which is turning him into a bit of a babyface. So it's really these two guys are like, Brock's a tweener that leans to the face, and Bobby's a tweener that's supposed to lean to the heel, but I don't understand, man. It's a very weird... I like that they're doing Bobby and Brock, and I think what they're both doing is real, because it's forcing you to choose, what do you want to do? Do you want to root for Bobby Lashley, the sort of underdog, but not really, the guy that for years people thought was good enough to face Brock, but that never happened? Or do you want to continue to cheer for the big guy, the one we all know, and the exciting Brock Lesnar, but he's being a prick? You know, that's really what they're forcing you to do here, and I don't know exactly what's going on with that, but I think they're just letting you choose, and I think they're thinking, well, you know, you guys choose, you figure it out, or it doesn't even matter. The bottom line is we're putting on an attraction of a match, and that's all that matters. We don't care what the fans choose to do. Either way, everybody wins because you're getting the match that you were looking for. So I guess I suppose that's where they're at for that. You know, I can't see any other reason. But it's been what a hell of a day, man. Hope everybody's been having a good day. Maurice's gigantic boobs were fun to look at. So the first segment, I thought it was a safe, nice, okay. You know, probably a 6-5, maybe 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 opening segment. And Bianca Belair comes out after that, licking her lips, making me thinking about you know what. Zelina Vega comes out, and the only thing I remember from this whole thing is that somebody had a sign that said, Queen Zelina, use my face as your throne. Glad to know that the Attitude Era signs are back. I mean, I'm serious. The best part about this segment was this sign. Queen Zelina, use my face as your throne. So credit to whoever brought that. Looks like it was a 12-year-old. So yeah, that was the best part about that segment. And of course, when Bianca Belair saw that sign, she did this. She went, girl, I want some of that too. I'm going to block Joe Cronin again. I'm going to block Joe Cronin even though he told the world I was going to be a star in the main roster if I got up there. But I'm going to block him on Twitter because I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch and not the Jade type. Not the Jade type of bitch. You the bitch type of bitch. You hear that, Bianca? All right? You're not that bitch. You're just that bitch. I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, Queen Zelina, use my face as your throne. One of the best things I've ever seen in the last 5 years, sign-wise, from the WWE audience. Interesting stuff.
Oh, yeah. We got a new subscriber. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Freak out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new subscriber. Oh, shit. What's going on, man?
Oh, shit. It's me, Ryback.
I bet you that's Ryback under his burner account. Thanks for subbing, Ryback. Oh, shit. Definitely him. 100% confirmed Ryback. But yeah, so this women's match did just about nothing for me, really. They did all right for a second, and it was over in a second, so it didn't matter anyway. So just waste of time there. Kevin Owens cuts a weird promo in the back. Who cares about that? And then he faces off against Diesel from WrestleMania 11, rather. And Kevin Owens and Diesel have like a nice little match, but whatever. That didn't really matter that much either, but it was nice enough. It progressed the story enough for me. He got mad at the referee, and then the WWE had the women cutting promos about the Rumble. And the women's promos about the Rumble, it felt like I was watching the WWE Diva search. It was awful.
I have a score to settle with Nikki ASH. But the one thing that's consuming my mind right now is the Royal Rumble. This Saturday, it's every woman for herself. So I'm gonna win at any cost. It's gonna be an absolute...
The over-smiling out of her is just cringe-worthy. Like the... So I'm gonna be the... I just don't believe her at all. Like Rhea Ripley, I just don't believe her. She's just doing too much like... So eminent. It's just, I don't know, something about it is irritating almost to listen to it.
I have a score to settle with Nikki ASH. But the one thing that's consuming my mind right now is the Royal Rumble.
No good.
This Saturday, it's every woman for herself. So I'm gonna win at any cost. It's gonna be an absolute nightmare for the other 29 women when I win the Royal Rumble and get to move on to WrestleMania.
Not too bad. I like these promos, though. I like that they were short. That one was almost too long, but, you know, I give that one a 4 out of 10. Now we'll go to Dana Brooks' Diva Search promo.
Call me crazy, but this year is going to be my year. As reigning 24/7 champion, I'm ready anytime, at any place. And this Saturday, I'm going to continue riding that wave and winning the Royal Rumble.
See, I like Dana's better. I like Dana Brooks' promo better because I believe her. I believe she's really like that. Like, I'm going to go to the Royal Rumble, and I'm going to do my best to do this. Anytime, any place, I am the 24 champion, and I'm going to be in the Rumble. Yay. Like, I actually believe that she is a dumb blonde idiot. Like, so the fact that she's like, I'm going to cut a dumb blonde confident promo. Like, I'm confident in myself because I'm blonde with white teeth, and I'm a champion, and now I'm in the Rumble. Let's go. Like, I actually believe that. I actually believed her promo. It was fucking stupid and whatever, but I actually believe that. Like, so I give Dana Brooke a 5 out of 10 on her promo. And I give Goth Girl probably a 4 or 3, actually. We'll give Dana a 6. How about that? We'll give Dana the 6, Goth Girl, Rhea Ripley a 5 or 4. But we'll give Dana... So let's find out if anybody can beat Dana. Who's up next? Because Dana was like, here's the thing. It's all true. She's got a bubbly personality. She's a 24/7 champion. Anytime, any place, she's open for it. You know, I kind of believed hers. You know, I mean, she felt like more like a game show host, I'll say. Like, hey, come on down and buy a vowel because I don't really seem like a wrestler. And I don't seem like a champion. What I seem like is the next Vanna White. But that's okay. So whatever. I'll give her 1 point higher than Rhea Ripley. And now here comes Liv Morgan. Now let's keep in mind, Liv Morgan never wins. She always loses. She always loses, cries about losing, cries about wanting to get a chance. Says she's reinventing herself every 2 seconds. Now she's really grown up now, and now she's really learned now, and I'm really going to do it this time, and I might cry if I don't. I might do my best. Your best. Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. That's what she needs to hear. Now let's hear what a promo is going into the Royal Rumble after so much failure. By the way, do you want to know what my promo would be if I was Liv Morgan going into the Rumble? I feel like I'm at a collision course. All I have left is the Rumble. At every turn in the past year, I've built myself up. I've told myself this, that, and the other thing, and it hasn't worked out. The Royal Rumble is the one night that can change all that for me, and this may be my last chance. At the Royal Rumble, I am going to finally make good on a promise that I've made to myself. This is my last chance at the Royal Rumble. It's my last chance, and at the Royal Rumble, I'm going to have my period in front of everybody. No, but just say something like that. Just say something like, this year's been about failure for me. I've learned so much, and I made slight improvements, but I still can't win that big match. And aside from a women's championship title match, there is nothing bigger than the Royal Rumble. And blah blah blah, I'm gonna win. You know, so it's like you're calling out that you've failed all year, no matter what. I'm sick of seeing the little girls that cry when I lose. I'm sick of seeing people believe in me and then I don't deliver for them. I've let so many people down. More than anything, I've let myself down. And at the Royal Rumble, it's not going to happen again. At the Royal Rumble, I am finally going to make that little girl smile. I'm going to make myself smile. I'm going to make my family proud. And I'm going to make everybody who's believed in me all year proud, finally. After failing so many times, I won't fail at the Royal Rumble. I might believe that, maybe, a little bit, right? Because you're bringing in all this, like, all the truths of everything that's been going on with you all year. Like, you're calling out the fact that you had momentum and you lost. You had momentum and you lost. You made a promise and you lost. You got self-confidence and you lost. You had no confidence and you lost. But now it's the Royal Rumble. I can wash it all away if I win the Royal Rumble. That's what I would like to hear in a promo from her, because then I'd be like, oh, she called herself out and called out all her failures. And now it's going to, we're going to do something in the Rumble. I may not believe it, and I may think, yeah, okay, just like everything else, whatever. I'm still not going to believe you. But let's see what Liv Morgan's promo actually is.
Everyone has seen me go from a girl just happy to be here, living her dream, to the girl that took the Raw Women's Champion to her limit. Everyone saw me nearly become champ.
See, like, now she's calling it out, kind of. You know what I mean? Okay. She's calling it out, but she's like building herself up while calling it out in a way. It's almost like she's treating it like she did a good job. And it's like you did not do a good job at all.
Well, at the Royal Rumble, there's no nearly. I'm going to win the Royal Rumble match, and I'm going to WrestleMania to become your new women's champion. Watch me.
Watch me. See, that's terrible. That's just fucking terrible. That's fucking... Watch me. You fail every time, you stupid idiot. If she wins the Rumble, I'll shoot myself. I swear to God, nobody deserves to win the Rumble after a promo like that. I'm going to the Royal Rumble. Watch me. Yeah, okay, you fucking idiot. You basically just said, like, I know I didn't win ever when I said I would, or I always failed, but I took them to the limit, and I did really good. I did really pretty good. And at the Rumble, I'm going to win the Rumble. Why? Why would I believe you? You literally say this every time, every big match. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it just because you said so. I'm going to do it. I said so. Like, you really suck, Liv Morgan. Whoever writes for her sucks. She sucks. Other than, like, I want to fucking, like, explode on her face. Like, she sucks. You suck. This sucks. The real person, Liv Morgan, doesn't suck, I'm sure. She's actually a sweetheart. I like her. But this character, or whatever this is, on TV, sucks dick. I hope Shane McMahon falls on Vince McMahon's ball sack and it rips his left testicle off after this shit. Are you serious? I'm going to go. That's the worst promo. I'll give Rhea Ripley a better score than this, because at least Rhea wins things. That is awful. That is just fucking awful. Oh, wait, we got one from Tamina? Oh, boy, let's hear this.
Stop me? She's not gonna like it.
It's 3-on-3.
Let's hear it.
But look at this stacked field.
I've been here too long. And that WrestleMania main event, it's mine. And any witch that tries to stop me, she's not gonna like it.
Any witch that tries to stop her. Oh my God, Carmella. Jesus fuck. Oh my God. Man, she's from right up the street from me too. Oh my Lord, dude. Look at that. Holy Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God, the ghost bump. Did you guys see the ghost bump? Tamina sold like she got like clotheslined, but nobody did anything. And she sold a bump like she got clotheslined. Corey Graves did a good job of saving it, though. He was like, oh, Tamina tried to avoid the next one, ended up landing on her back. I mean, Corey Graves did a great job because it really was believable because it was repetitive. A shot and then another shot and then nothing. And then she dove on her back like she got clothesline and no one did anything. And Corey was like, you see that? She tried to avoid a third one. She thought another one was coming and she fell right on her back. It was I don't know. It was a good save by Corey. God damn, Carmella. Oh. So that Tamina promo was terrible. She should have just said, I'm going to make every single girl in that Rumble cry. Then I'm going to eliminate them. Then I'm going to WrestleMania. That's what she should say. That's it. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever she says.
With a face like this, who would ever want to toss me out? After I win the Royal Rumble, I'm going to be the most beautiful woman at WrestleMania.
Carmella cutting the Leah promo here. Carmella is cutting the Leah promo, guys. This is straight up the Leah promo. Like, no lie. Which is why, like, I sort of, like, told Leah to cut that type of promo because I thought Leah could cut it. I was just like, just be a super bitchy, confident, like, I'm the best and, like, whatever. And then Leah did it. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly it. That's what Carmella's doing. She's cutting the Leah promo. So I like Carmella's, I think, the most so far. Next to Dana Brooks. See, Dana Brooks was good because she's that bubbly, like, I'm a sweet game show host and I just happen to be here. But, like, that's really her, seemingly. So, like, I believe it. All these other women I don't believe. I believe Carmella's because Carmella's like, who'd want to throw this face out? Look how sweet I am. I'm so sexy and shit. It's like, that sucks, but it's still, like, more, at least, like, that's, like, her character. I believe that. So Carmella and Dana Brooke, the bimbos, actually have the best promos. Right? Can't fucking believe that. But yeah, Carmella just cut the Leah promo. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Look at this. Is this thing really going to freeze? Come on.
With a face like this, who would ever want to toss me out? After I win the Royal Rumble, I'm going to be the most beautiful woman at WrestleMania.
That's it. But I like it because that's her. Who would ever toss this face out at WrestleMania? Blah, blah, blah. That's the Leah promo. And by the way, her name is Leah, like my wife.
Now this championship belongs to the queen.
See? It's the I'm just the queen. I'm the queen promo. That's exactly that, like, I'm just the queen and fucking deal with it, you know? That's what this is. That's what that was. So I like Carmella's because it's believable. It's boring and whatever, but that's her character. You know, like, I believe her the most. I believe Carmella the most. I give Carmella points. Same name as my wife. Maybe that's why. I believe this. I believe her with this character. So that was the best one. I give that probably a 6 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. Dana right behind her, and then everybody behind that. Oh, is there another one? Is there one from Nikki? The crazy Super Nikki! Nikki! It's actually less E on it, but I like to put the E on it because otherwise it sounds like you're saying the N-word for some reason.
Heroes sometimes have to do messy things that regular people won't. Adversity has made me stronger. And that's how your favorite superhero will win the Royal Rumble and go on to make WrestleMania super.
All right, you had me up until that closing part. Kind of had me up until that closing part. Like, I'm going to make WrestleMania super. Like, so Nikki Cross at this point, or Nikki whatever superhero person, is basically kind of like Seth Rollins, like the over-the-top cartoon character heel. Everything she said was good, though, where she's like, sometimes your heroes have to do crazy shit. Like, it's like, so like, I sort of get that. I'm still going to give this less of a grade because that weird ending of the super is fucking weird. So I'll give Carmella the win here, then Dana Brooke, and then I'll go Nikki. Nikki gets number 3. She gets the bronze medal. Unless there's more of these from the women, I'll play them. But at this point, I'm giving the bronze to Nikki.
I really think when
There you go. And then the women have a sloppy slop fest of a match. And then literally, who cares? And then it's time for the spelling bee, which they don't do right because they have a spelling bee. And then the guy literally spells the word wrong. And they tell him, I mean, is it because he's retarded that they're like, okay, he gets special? I mean, if there was any example of how Tamina and C got a diploma, you know, and you wanted to know what does it seem like to other people when someone gets a diploma when they're fucking goddamn fucking 70 marbles short of a fucking first grade aptitude test? Like, it's this. These fucking retards are doing a spelling bee. And Otis spells the fucking word wrong by missing the A. Emmental. Emmental? I never even heard of this fucking word. I've never heard of this word, dude. I thought Emmental means like, oh, like you when you put your dick in a farm animal too far. Like that's what it could mean. I have no idea. Emmental.
I got it. EMMENTL. Edmonton!
wow. Okay.
That is correct.
All right. That's tough. I don't know if I would have known that one.
I don't think anybody heard a fucking A. I don't think anybody heard an A.
EMMENTL. Edmonton!
Wow. Okay.
That is correct.
All right. That's tough.
I mean, you had one job. You had one job to memorize a stupid word. M with 2 M's. Ental. Ental. Like dental. Dental. Emmental. So all you gotta remember is EMM, and then the next part, ENTAL. Emmental. It's EMMENTAL. That's all you gotta remember. You're gonna remember that. It's it. All day. Emmental, EMMENTAL. 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 That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do all day long is, you know, even 20 minutes before going out there. That's all you gotta remember. M and tall. That's all you gotta do. Did they change the word the last second? We don't know about it.
EMMENTL. Edmonton!
Wow. Okay.
That is correct.
All right. That's tough. I don't know if I would have known that one.
Oh my God. But anyway, you know, but anyway, that being said, in my opinion, it's the best segment of the night. I'm dead serious. Listen, this segment was kind of entertaining. I kind of enjoyed it. I liked what everybody was saying and doing. I thought Gable was great. I thought Otis was good, other than fucking it up. Gable was great. Randy was good. I thought, dude, this was the best segment for me. I was the most invested in this for some dumb reason. I have no idea why. Then Randy Orton faced Gable. And let me tell you something. That ending sequence with, I wish I could show it to you. I wish that I had permission somehow from WWE to play like 30-second clips, because I would love to play the video to break it down. And maybe there's a place I can do that somewhere on my website or somewhere else where they won't fuck with me. Or maybe on a side video. I don't know. But, I mean, technically it's fair use. I feel like I could do it if I really wanted to put up the fight. But this ending sequence was fucking phenomenal. Okay? We're talking about like AJ Styles phenomenal. This ending sequence was fucking fire. Gable puts Randy Orton in the ankle lock submission. The crowd is starting to buzz. Then, all of a sudden, the broski himself, Matt Riddle, hits Otis on the outside in the back with a scooter, and then lambastes him in the fucking stomach with it, and then bashes it over his back. That part was great. Popped the crowd more. The ankle lock is on Gable still. So the crowd's popping for a little bit for Matt Riddle hitting Otis with the goddamn scooter. And then Randy Orton rolls out of the ankle lock and throws Gable sternum first into the turnbuckle. Gable turns around to recover. Orton then hits fucking Gable with a fucking devastating looking RKO, because I've never seen really anybody sell it like this. He hits him with the RKO, but Gable rotates frontwards onto his face, almost DDTing himself, and then flipping over onto his back. Simultaneously as that happens, after he fucking waffles fucking Gable, which is awesome looking, by the way, the crowd is getting louder and louder and louder. This is the loudest, I think, some of the loudest they got all night. As fucking Gable's doing the fish flop, boom! RKO, Randy Orton. And then fucking they cut to Riddle, who's like, yeah! Like, it's the greatest fucking, oh, Randy Orton fucking boom! Gable's dead. Ah! Fucking 1, 2, 3, it's over. God damn it if that wasn't fucking epic, dude. Fucking boom, RKO. Ah! Like, dude, fucking greatest sequence of the night. That last sequence of that all happening was great.
How much more? He's flat. This might be it. How much can Orton take? Orton's hurt. What the hell?
They're chanting for Randy. All the Mark casuals in Ohio are like, Randy, Randy. And here comes Riddle. Well, Randy's in an ankle lock. Listen to the crowd. Boom. Now they went to another level. The crowd has gone to an octave higher now. They've gone to like a 7 out of 10 scream.
Match is still going on, guys. Forward roll right into the turnbuckle.
7.5. RKO to like an 8.5. I mean, the crowd blew up. Great ending sequence. The spelling bee was dumb as hell, somewhat entertaining. They screwed it up. I already showed you how they did that. But it was for weirdly entertaining in a way. I don't know, in a stupid way. I found it so ridiculous it was funny. Which usually I just think something is stupid or terrible. But I found it so ridiculous it was funny. And despite the major botch to start the whole goddamn thing, it still entertained me. And then they had a match that was somewhat entertaining. A little bit, not really, but kind of. And then it got better. And then by the end, the ending sequence was fire. This was my favorite thing, probably, I believe almost, I think it was about my favorite thing of the night. So, guys, I normally don't have a lot of good to say about Raw. I normally don't. And you can tell right now that I'm talking more than usual on a Raw review because I'm feeling a little bit. By the way, if you guys want to donate and say something, use the super chat down below or use the Streamlabs link or Stream Elements link and donate now, and it will pop up. I do have donos on. I'm going to go to them in a second. I haven't played any yet. I don't even know if I have any, but we're going to see in a minute, and we're going to play them if they're there. If you guys want to support what I do, support this show and say stuff so I can react to you guys, feel free to use the donation link down below or pinned in the chat. We're going to go to the poll in a second, too. What's up to chat? I see everybody in the chat. How you guys doing? And so this segment was fun to me. I give it a 7 out of 10 segment. I thought it was the whole thing with the match and everything, 7 out of 10. I thought it was a solid moment. Everything else this night had been a 6 or a 5 or a 4. So this was a 7 for me. You know, I liked it. I got to be honest. I liked it. Can't believe it. But that ending segment was just great. The Alexa Bliss sit-down moment. The girls disappeared on the playground. Like, okay, it's just more of that shit. Whatever. We got our little Alexa Bliss's journey back to Raw. Whatever the fuck that meant. And then we get this backstage segment with Austin Theory and Vince McMahon. I really enjoy Austin Theory's comedy. I like when he plays like a dumbass, but he's dangerous. Do you know what I'm saying? Austin Theory feels like he's right out of a movie. Austin Theory feels like he's like the knucklehead guy that works for the major bad guy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, he'd work for the Shredder. And you know how normally the guys are knuckleheads? And it's like, I won't fail you this time, boss. I swear to God. And they usually fail at first, but then they finally do something where they do something to make you hate them. Like they do catch the good guy. Or basically Austin Theory can't catch the good guy at the beginning of the movie. And he's like, oh, man, I just missed him. Like, and he's like, boss, I swear to God, I'm going to get him. And at this point in the movie, you really just think he's a knucklehead and he's a dumb bad guy. He's not going to be able to catch the good guy. But then he goes and kidnaps the good guy's daughter. Yeah. Hey, I didn't get him. You didn't get him again? You idiot. I knew you wouldn't get him. I know. I didn't get him, but I think I got something better. What did you get? Who's under the mask? His daughter. Like, and he pulls the mask off, and it's the little girl all handcuffed. Jesus Christ, you kidnapped his daughter? Yeah. This might actually be a good idea, right? I knew you'd like it. Like, that sort of thing. He's that guy. That's who he reminds me of. He's so fucking stupid, he's kind of cute. Like, that sort of thing. Like, it's weird, bro. But I like him in a weird way. This was their best backstage segment in a while, I think, or ever, because I could actually hear what Vince McMahon was saying. And it was clear what he was kind of saying to Austin Theory here, to me. And this was a match that I believed right away. I went, oh, man, they're going to try to put over Austin Theory in this match. AJ Styles and Austin Theory tonight, maybe Austin Theory's going to win. Either Austin Theory is going to win or he's going to lose, but he's going to look really as good as possible. He's going to go the distance with AJ Styles. And they chose that version. They chose that, the latter. They chose, go the distance with AJ Styles, but lose. Okay, I'm down with that. I appreciate that. They did put him on the map. Either way, it puts him on the map. If he beats AJ, puts him on the map. Now, what I'm glad they didn't do is have him beat AJ in like 5 minutes. So in a roll-up or something like that, because that just feels so not believable and insulting to AJ that it kind of ruins the build-up of the guy. So the best option is that he goes the distance but loses. That's the best option in my opinion. Or he goes the distance and maybe wins. That's more appreciative too, but that's one they almost never do that one. So I am very appreciative that this is the route they went, because I thought that oh, look, there's Dummy again. I thought this would get them the best result with Austin, and they did it. Austin Theory, AJ Styles went out and had the best match on Raw of the year. And maybe the best match on Raw of the last 6 months. I mean, maybe. This match was good. I don't think the crowd ever fully connected with this match 100%. They were kind of into it a little bit, but I don't think the crowd ever really got there in this match. But I was entertained at home. All the reversals, the moves, and how long they went. I appreciated this. I actually really liked this match. This was the match of the night. There was no match better than this. There was no sequence better than Randy Orton and Gable at the end there. There was no match better than this. So, man, I got to give it to them. This was good. This was good. A good match. So, I'll give that match I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure it out in my own head. A 7.5 or an 8? I'd give it a 7.5. Best match of the night. 7.5 for me. And that goes along with the other 7 I gave that other segment. But, Ohio would show up here or there tonight. Let me go to the donations and see what's going on, if there are any here, and see what's happening with you guys real quick. I think there might be one or two. I hope you guys have been having a good night. Anyway, I've been sitting here watching this whole show to try to be prepared for you here, and in a few minutes I might bring in Rastaf and a couple other people who want to talk about this. Let's go to the donations. The thing that pays my bills, though, first, because We need to keep food on the table, so let's check it out.
Eat our own shitty.
Oh.
Philly, we're gritty. Yo, this whole city, we're gritty. Yo, we might eat our own shitty. Yeah.
It's the man, Harry Steve.
We're gritty as can be. We can survive off our motherfucking own feces. In Philly, we're gritty. In Philly, we're gritty. This whole city, we'll eat our own shitty. In Philly, that's why our mascot looks like a...
Carmella got them motherly teats and she ain't even a mother yet. Just imagine when she becomes a mother, them Jones gonna look immaculate. I repeat, immaculate, my guy. I won't have to buy milk again for the Apple Jacks.
I don't think
them
they're real.
things gon' be hurting when I'm done.
I don't think those are real. I mean, not to insult anybody. There's nothing wrong if they're not real. If those are real, then that woman has the greatest real breasts you've ever seen. I don't think those are real, though. They look too, like, I can't even believe what they look like. Harry Steve coming in with the $8. That is the, well, it's the only donation of the stream. So that is the, that will make you the top donation, Harry Steve. Put you up here. It wasn't typing when I was typing. How weird is that? Top dono, Harry Steve. Let me get him up on the board. And hey, thanks to Shell and Ghost earlier today in my video today. If you missed my video from earlier today, what are you doing? If you guys have not watched my video from earlier today, later, go check it out. It's like 10 minutes, and I'm just unleashed in that video. I'm all over the place, acting weird and crazy. There's about 3 minutes of wrestling news and about 7 minutes of me acting like an idiot. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, as many said they did, what up, Spectral Citizen? Thank you, man, for still being a member, Spectral. Holy shit, bro, you still got the green. You still got the membership badge. Spectral Citizens here. This sexy bald head. Put one on that thing. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah, Carmella's breasts. Yeah, I can't believe they can't be real. I mean, bless them. By the way, did you guys know that Veer is coming? Veer is coming to AOL Instant Messenger. Have you seen this? Oh my God, he's back! Veer is coming to AOL Instant Messenger. I can't wait to DM my friends again on America Online Instant Messenger. Man, I used to get sext messages all the time on those back in 1996, 7, 8, 9, 2000, 2001, 2, 3. And then all of a sudden we switched over to MySpace, and I think I had jerked off to someone on Pal Talk once too. But also one of the best moments of the night. Another moment that made tonight pretty decent was the sign guy. That's right, the 12-year-old with the sign. Queen Zelina, use my face as your throne. They spelt your wrong, unfortunately, though. But it's fine. Could be short for urine throne. Nice fucking tiara crown over Zelina's face. Very beautiful over there. Thank you, Harry Steve, for the $8 dono. That is the top donation of the stream. And we will now play another one or so. We'll see what else we got.
Eat our own shitty in Philly, we're gritty. Yo, this whole city, we're gritty.
Whoa, is this another one? It's 2 in a row.
Survive off our motherfucking own feces. In Philly, we're gritty. In Philly, we're gritty. This whole city, we'll eat our own shitty. In Philly, that's why our mascot looks like a...
Joe, I think they are going for the early 90s Rumbles with these promos. Like, just look up 1989 Royal Rumble promos on YouTube. Think they were going for that exact style, but obviously failed.
Oh yeah, no, I think that they've done this for years, to be honest. They've done this since back in the day. I think they stopped doing them. I want to say they stopped doing them after WrestleMania 14. They didn't really do them after WrestleMania 14 until they started doing them again around WrestleMania 18 or 19. They did them again. They off and on do them. But it's not a bad thing when someone goes, this Sunday, I'm entering the Royal Rumble for this reason, blah, blah. And it's like just lame. It's always just kind of lame. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Like the generic, hey, I got to cut a promo about how I'm going to win the Rumble. Yeah. Like that really doesn't bother me. But I just figured, hey, let's grade these promos. But I mean, dude, even the promos in the 80s, though, there's a lot of fucking cheeseball Royal Rumble promos, 1990, WWF. Like, let's listen to some of these if they're on here. Like,
whoa! Yay! Here we are, Cousin Luke in the U.S. bloody end! And the WWE ready, Cousin Luke, for the greatest Rumble of all! The Royal Rumble! Yay! Yay! January the 15th from Houston, I can see them all there, cousin. The boss man will be there. The Hogan there. And there'll be every man and beast there. But we'll chop them down. So there's just you and me, cousin. It could be you and me. It could be you.
I don't think the Bushwhackers even know what they're saying there.
I'm going to be competing. The most dangerous type of match there is. Men that I've never wrestled before. I'll get the chance to try for the best. And I'm going to tell you, the ultimate is to get in and get out alive.
The ultimate is to get in and out alive. Fucking atrocious. Let's see what Haku has. Oh, he's got Bobby the Brain Heenan speaking for him, so.
That's the proper way to show respect to the king of the World Wrestling Federation. In the event Harley Race defeats you, I will have to bow to Harley Race. You will have to bow to Harley Race.
What? I don't bow to nobody. I am the king. He will bow for me.
Well, that may be too. But right here in Houston,
maybe too.
There's going to be a crowning. Either I'll put the crown back on his head or on the head of the new king, Harley Race. My hands are tied. The Royal Rumble.
See, it's like no real thought and no real care was put into these promos. Just like today. I'm going to be super at the Rumble, like super cheesy. And that's why I'm playing these, because the donator is 100% right. I knew exactly what he was talking about. This is bad. What's Mr. Perfect going to say? Oh, I would say those promos are worse than the ones we just saw on Raw. I'm serious. Those are worse.
All the egos in the World Wrestling Federation are all going to meet at once. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Savage. This is the time where Mr. Perfect makes his move, and then everybody in the wrestling world will know that I'm the man that stands tall, and I'm the man that stands proud, for I am Mr. Perfect.
That was a good one. That Mr. Perfect was a good one, because he was like, oh, everybody's going to be in the same place at once. Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage. He's like pumping up everybody, and then he's like, and I'm going to win because I'm perfect. Like, that was the perfect promo. How about that? I mean, other than Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig kind of looking off camera a couple times and being weird in the video, but that was a really good one right there. It was a good one.
Rumble, yeah.
Of course, Macho's going to be good.
Listen to that name, kind of rumbling sound. Elizabeth realized the fact that Houston, Texas is the site, and what a ticklish situation it is.
Can you imagine nowadays if a wrestler turned his back on camera like Randy does? Randy Savage
turns all the way around, and then he turns back and stares into the camera, and I'll say it.
It's like I feel like if somebody ever turned their back nowadays, Vince McMahon would be like, "What the hell are you doing? The hell are you turning your back on the camera?" Like, they would never allow you to do that.
No pun intended. Yeah, for the World Wrestling Federation champion to walk into that squared circle with no friends. Yeah. Everybody gunning for the champion, because what I got around my waist, Elizabeth, you have got to realize that everybody wants. Yeah, everybody wants it. Yeah, Bad News Brown wants my belt. And then even on the other side, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Yeah, if I was easy pickings at the right time, at the right place, I wouldn't turn my back to nobody. Yeah, that's what the Royal Rumble's all about. Don't blame me, Elizabeth. World Wrestling Federation champion's got to look out for himself. And in the Royal Rumble, the champion will survive. Yeah, Royal Rumble.
Here comes Bad News. See, Randy Savage was good. Not the best thing, but I mean, it was something. Here comes Bad News Brown. This has got to be bad. I mean, Bad News Brown, this has got to be fucking terrible, right? When, you know what I mean? When you look like Crazy Eyes Killer, Like, I mean, this can't be right. Then again, look at Macho Man. If Macho Man didn't have his glasses on, he would look like that. He would look like,
oh, you see my beady eyes?
That's why he wears this. That's why Macho Man wore the glasses, because otherwise you would see the coke cracked out fucking, like he just looked fucking insane. Good call by Macho Man. Put the glasses on.
Royal Rumble, are you kidding? I used to do this every Friday and Saturday night in the streets of Harlem, and I did it for free. Can you imagine what I'm gonna do for pay? Huh? Do these other...
I love it. See? Bad News Brown is killing it. I used to do this every Friday night on the streets for free. Can you imagine what I'm gonna do when I get paid? Oh my God. Bad News Brown. Fucking boom.
30 spineless cockroaches know what they're getting themselves in for? Well, I guarantee you one thing. Bad News Brown, once again, will go into the record books. Royal Rumble.
I like that, man. He brings up he's going to the record books. It's a little, like, again, it's that rah-rah thing that Vince loves. I'm going to the record books. like Bad News Brown should have been like, you better, like, and Vince wouldn't let him do this, but it would have been great if they let Bad News Brown be like, I used to do this for free on Fridays. Imagine what it's gonna be like when I'm in there with 30 other cockroaches and I'm getting paid for it. Tune in, don't miss the Royal Rumble this Sunday because you're gonna see somebody die in that ring at the hands of Bad News Brown. Like, dude, if he said, I guarantee I'm gonna kill somebody in the Rumble, or I guarantee somebody isn't gonna leave the Rumble alive and I'm gonna win it. Like, or just something where like Bad News Brown made it seem like he's gonna kill somebody in the Rumble. Like, dude, that would be so fucking funny. Oh my God, bro. I don't know why, but the idea of him saying that cracks me the fuck up. Anyway, we can't keep going on this nostalgia. We left off with Austin Theory versus AJ Styles, which I said was a great match. I really loved it. What a solid match. It's about time Raw had a fucking solid match, and I was thankful to see one here. And Randy Viper coming in.
Joe Cronin makes me Emmental baby woo get raw.
Ugh. I'm not 100% sure what that means, but Randy Viper, thank you.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Goddamn right.
It's amazing how much more enjoyable Raw is when interacting with this chat. Awesome vibes.
Derek, thank you, man. Thank you so much, bro. What's up, Derek? I think that's Derek Hance, I believe. It's been in the chat all night. It's also amazing when you think about a year and a half ago, we had 900 people watching me live on Raw Reviews. And we had 1,200 watching for like 7 years. It's pretty amazing when you think about that as well. How many people tuned out of wrestling? Some people tuned out of me too, but a lot of it's people tuning out of wrestling completely. But yeah, Raw is funner when you're here in the chat. That's why I try to get this video up. I got to get this video up by Raw every week because you guys at least have enjoyment in the chat talking to each other and laughing about shit that's going on and being able to like instantly react to stuff. So I am going to try to get this video up as soon as possible every week because people have been telling me that they enjoy that, and it's the only thing that keeps them from. Somebody said I might not even made it past the review if not for interacting with the chat. And again, man, Derek, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for sticking up for me. Like I said, I happened to see that shit the other day, and I was like, damn. Like, I mean, you can not like me, but making up weird shit about me that's a weird thing to do. But I appreciate it, man. I wonder what kind of stage Rumble's going to have. Yeah, J-Rod, that's a curious one. I don't know either. No, I mean, I don't even want to know. I want to tune in and be surprised. It actually kind of sucks I think it sucks when you see it in the pre-show. If they are doing some special stage or a cool setup, I always found it kind of bummerish that I almost wish they would only take shots of the ring or something. That way when the show started, there was another element of fun. Like when the pre-show's going on, they shoot from a certain location, and when the wrestling matches on the pre-show are happening, they only cut from the opening of the ramp to the ring. And so there's like sort of a more exciting layer yet to be seen Do you know what I mean? When they go over to the main pay-per-view, or what? I guess it's not a pay-per-view anymore, but whatever they call it, special event. But I guess it really doesn't matter, and that's kind of being nitpicky and weird or whatever. But I don't know. It's just something to throw out there. You know? WWE is pushing for a Ronda Rousey return. Yeah, heavily we're hearing that they desperately want Ronda Rousey. And speaking of women, this segment almost could have been really good. I thought their interaction was actually pretty decent, somewhat. By the way, let's just Photoshop something on Dewdrop right there. I thought this interview segment was fairly decent-ish. Okay, kind of. Not really, you know. Again, because some good things happened tonight, I gave some other things a break. And this might have been one of those times where I gave this more of a break because, like, other stuff made me feel good, I guess. I don't know. But I was really hoping, though, is that when Becky was like, where'd you go? Oh, you left, you got scared or whatever. I was hoping that Dewdrop, like, pulled a Seth Rollins. Do you guys remember during the pandemic when Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic, remember when he waffled Seth Rollins out of nowhere? Seth was like, and you're never going to get me either because, and he got hit, and then Seth went, and he just fell over from behind. I thought that would have been funny if Dewdrop showed up and Becky didn't see her, and Becky's like, and that's why I'm the champ, and she started rubbing her belt, and she said, and another thing, and she looks up, and another thing, and right as she says that, like just whack across the face, and Becky just fucking, and Becky just falls backwards and goes to sleep in the chair, like on a punch. Like she punches her, and Becky just goes right out. Oh my God, dude. And they're like trying to stop Dewdrop, and like, she's out, Dewdrop, she's out. And Becky is just like knocked out with the belt laying over her. Like, dude, I would have died if they did that. And that's what I thought they were doing, and I was getting ready for it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be funny. Oh, this is gonna be funny. But then it was just like, oh, boom, bang noises, and then Becky's like, what? Oh, and then she attacked her, and it was like, okay, we all saw that coming, but I thought it would have been funnier if Dewdrop had got the better of her and she had knocked her out in that chair. Like, I mean, that would definitely make Becky Lynch very Seth Rollins-ish, but I would have cracked up at that. That would have been funny. Selfishly, as stupid as that is, I would have loved to see that. Here we go from Randy Viper.
Aztex says, Raw was way better than GIUA.
No, I don't think I can give it better than AEW, but this was one of the best Raws in a while. Not very good, but it was still better than usual. Like, I'd like to look at the poll for a second. Okay. Over 30% of you guys gave this a thumbs up. That's more than usual. It's usually like 10% to 20% or something. I think, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but you know, I feel like more people enjoyed this show than usual. Amazing show usually gets 9-10%. Good usually gets about 5 to 10%. Maybe it gets 15%. I don't know. I feel like people liked it slightly more than usual. Normally, if Raw is a 3 or a 4 out of 10, I thought tonight was at least a 5 or possibly a 6. But I would go 5.5 to just split it down the middle. I would give tonight's Raw a 5.5 out of 10. I think that's my rating. It was bad in some ways, but there were some good moments tonight on Raw. But, you know, more than usual. Usually I can't find 20 minutes of this show that I like. But tonight I did. I thought the spelling bee was so stupid it was entertaining. I thought the AJ Styles Austin Theory match was really good. And dude, the next best thing that happened to me was Beth Phoenix and Edge. I hated the segment for the most part because it was just the wedding thing. This was the wedding and the person hiding under the cake thing, but it was done differently for the 8th time. So this is the same thing we've seen for the 8th time with a slightly altered version, which I appreciate. But what made me like this is stupid. Why I liked this was because Edge and Beth, the way they beat the shit out of the security was hilarious. They beat up like every security guard, and everyone was funny. They were like bang, kick, boom. They were like Batman and Robin going to the ring. And when it really got going when Beth threw that guy into the stairs. That was awesome. I was like, that was fucking hilarious. And right as she threw that guy into the stairs and it looked really good, they cut right to Edge throwing a guy up into the air, and he bounced off the post like boom, like and then someone else got thrown into the post or something. Dude, it looked hilarious. Like, go back and watch that. It's fucking hilarious. And Rey Mysterio's tag match with the gangster guys, with the drinking gangster stereotype guys, I didn't really care for that much. But let's just go to the part I thought was hilarious, which was Beth and Edge attacking these guys. I was dying. Here we go.
Amazon, and we're gonna come down there and show all of you right now.
By the way, Beth, I can't believe this guy cheated on. I mean, this guy got Lita to cheat on Matt Hardy with him, and then married Beth Phoenix, who has the body of a man. She must do some crazy shit in the bedroom.
That is not a good thing for you.
I love Beth Phoenix, though. Here comes Edge. Here comes Beth. Edge boot to one guy. Clothesline by Beth. Nothing special. Clothesline by Edge. Beth scoop and slams down a security guard. And then here comes a guy. Edge picks him up into that side right there. And now here comes a guy charging. Boom. Dude, it's the sound it makes. It's the sound. Listen to the sound. Edge throws the guy into the post, and it goes boom. It makes this noise like boom, boom. Like, it makes this fucking noise. Oh my God, that's why it's funny. That's why it's funny. Listen to the sound. It's about to happen. It goes boom. Okay, here's the guy in the stairs right here. The guy's going in the stairs right here. Ready? Boom. And now immediately they cut to Edge, who picks a guy up and throws his spine into the post.
Save the painter.
I know what the sound was. It was the balloons. It was the balloons. His fingertips hit the balloons, and there's a microphone right there, and it was the sound of the balloons getting hit that went boom, boom. It sounds like this kind of. Oh, my God, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, this is some stupid shit, but it made me laugh. I was having a good time. I also appreciated that there wasn't somebody in the presence. I really thought they were going to do the I'm under the presence thing. And I was like, oh, God. Okay, thank God they didn't do that. And Beth is still killing people in the ring. Spears are happening left and right. The security guards just got the ever-living daylights beat out of them. And I love how another guy comes in, he comes back in and then takes a fucking goddamn cutter. Takes the fucking Dudley Death Driver or whatever the fuck it is. The 3D. Beth Phoenix looks like fucking Gozer from the new Ghostbusters. I mean, I don't know, dude. So, like, between that segment, the botches in the spelling bee, and then the closing of the spelling bee match, which was great, and then the AJ Styles and Austin Theory match that was good, and the segment with him and McMahon that was slightly better than usual, and, you know, Brock Lesnar looking like a cowboy, I give tonight a 5.5. I actually thought tonight was worth 2 points higher than usual. I'll give them credit. This was a little bit better than usual. And if this was a 2-hour show, it might have been a 6.5. But that third hour started to die. The third hour of this show started to really hydroplane into fucking a pit of spikes.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, shit.
We got ourselves a new member.
Yeah.
And I got a member in my pants.
Oh, man. Hey, the villain. The villain. 27 months in a row. Eat your heart out, everybody. The villain just resubbed as a member down below. It's like $3 a month, man. Appreciate that, dude. God damn, man. 27 months.
Super chat party.
Here comes the hottest stripper in the world, Mr. Pico Boulevard.
Oh, yeah?
If Carmella's chest is real, Mikkel graduated Harvard.
If Carmella's chest is real, Mikkel graduated Harvard. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They look nice, but let's not be ridiculous, right? Let's not be stupid. Come on. Mr. Pico Boulevard, man, thank you for being a legend, Mr. Pico.
Fucking crazy fuck.
All right, Jesus. Good Lord.
Joe is correct.
Thank you. That's some crazy shit.
Super chat.
What up, Caitlin? Caitlin Robinson in the chat.
Oh, yeah?
Pat Patterson dying wish was Vince to seduce Theory.
Oh, I don't think Pat Patterson knew Theory at all, but what I will say is Pat Patterson is definitely in the clouds right now, hand on dick, cheering on Vince McMahon. Mr. Pico, thanks for the super chat party. Boom. 425 votes on the poll, man. But I think a lot of people still hated tonight's Raw just as much as ever. But I liked it a little bit better. Oh, whoa.
The first time in history, it's gonna start raining men. It's raining men.
Oh my God, Shell! I didn't think she'd be here tonight. From out of nowhere.
Absolutely soaking wet. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Every specimen in tall, dark, blonde, lean, rough and tough and strong and free. God bless you. God bless Mother Nature. God bless you, Mother Nature. 'Cause it's raining men and wet and
Okay, so Raw wasn't horrendous as normal, lol, not good enough to make me watch it next week, but some things were okay. I absolutely love how cringy Seth Rollins is, and I am so loving Farmer/Cowboy Lesnar, haha. 5/10.
Seth is so over the top. Shell, thank you, Shell. Seth is so over the top, it's unbelievably ridiculous.
We're gonna find out. Oh, you just wait and see what I got for Roman. You know, me and Roman go back real far, but this Sunday at the Royal Rumble, Roman.
Like, dude, what the fuck is Seth Rollins doing, man? Is he auditioning for the next Murky on Rainbow Bright? Like, this motherfucker, dude, is wild. Seth Rollins is off the page retarded, and it's hilarious. Like, the guy is the most over-the-top mid-card heel that we've seen. I don't even know when. I'm trying to think of the guy. Like, it's like if Ted DiBiase was completely unhinged, right? Like, Ted DiBiase was like, well, the $1 Million Man, and like, he was like, you're going to grovel for the money of the $1 Million Man. Seth is like 2 volumes above that. Like, where the $1 Million Man was like, you know, we're going to find out who wants to be the next limousine driver of the $1 Million Man. Like, oh, sir, I have a job. Well, I'm in school right now. I'm studying to try to be an architect. Really? Well, here's $1,000. Now you're my limo driver. It's like over the top, but like in a way that it kind of makes sense in a way. But Seth is just with a character, but Seth is completely over the top with no real character. There's no $1 million. There's no money. There's no I'm going to control people with my money. There's just I'm a fucking lunatic. Like, that's all it is. The $1 Million Man was a $1 million heel lunatic. Or a $1 million heel lunatic. Seth Rollins is just a lunatic. Which is kind of hilarious.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time.
And the way that the new Irish announcer guy is so straight, like, unbelievable to be here. I love it. Like, and other people just act crazy, and he has to like play it off like he's this serious announcer. I love this guy. I don't know if it's like, maybe I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm like Mustang Man. I hate women or something, but like this guy is my favorite backstage announcer at this point. And by the way, I thought Byron did a pretty good job back in the day too, but this guy's my favorite. I hate all the women announcer people and the backstage women people. I hate them all. I like this guy. This is my favorite guy. It's fucking hilarious because he's got to sit in there with his fucking goddamn retard rabbit teeth and his fucking mangled orange looking stretched out banana football face. And he's got to like react seriously or, he's got to literally sit here and talk to Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins. Seth with the Usos now barred.
Now I don't like that though, because there's your fucking there. He's doing the same thing the women ones do. Here's our guest Seth freaking Rollins, and then all of a sudden, Seth jumps into the shot and the camera pans over to Seth, and Seth's like, and it's just fucking like, here we go, man, fucking repo, man. So I don't like that because there's the interview starting the same way every interview starts. Please welcome my guest, Roman Reigns. Roman, last week, well, I had to. It's like, oh my God, why do they do this? So this I don't like, that he's setting up the interview the same way they always do it. Just WWE, can you please just do this? My guest at this time is Seth Rollins, and Seth, like, just get right into it. My guest at this time is Seth Rollins. Pan over to Seth. And Seth, last week you saw this. Just go right into it. Don't go Seth Rollins and then delay and then reaction shot and then back to announcer. Stop that. No one fucking acts like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Seth freaking Rollins. Seth with the Usos now barred.
This guy had more confidence than most. I don't know, whatever, but it's still bad.
On ringside, we will go one-on-one with Roman Reigns for the Universal title at the Royal Rumble.
Ooh, it sounds good. It sounds good. And you know what? I like you a little bit, so I'm going to give you a little inside information. The conversation was never about the Usos anyway. It was never about anybody else. It has been, always will be, about Roman and Seth, Seth and Roman. And now we go one-on-one at the Royal Rumble for the Universal title. And historically speaking, I like my odds. See, I know I can beat Roman Reigns because I've done it, but guess what? Roman Reigns also knows that I've got his number. And look, he likes people to think very, very highly of him. But I'm the only one who can put him in his place. So you know what? I think I'll take one more trip to SmackDown this Friday before the Royal Rumble because, unlike Roman, I like to deliver my messages in person. I'll see you Friday, brother.
What the fuck? Oh my God, man. What the fuck, man? That's too funny. I'll see you Friday, brother. What the fuck? Anyway, hilarious. It's so ridiculous, it's hilarious. And like I said, Seth Rollins has a big cock. No, I'm just kidding. No, like I said, Seth Rollins, great moment, funny thing. Guy's ridiculously over the top at this point. Shell, the top dog with the $18. I wouldn't call her a dog, though. I'd call her a sex beast.
Looks like my little lass needs a shave.
Colonel Santos.
The only thing there is coming to is Little Kids on Omega with Casey is Raw and Keith Barber. Show me the pic again. Joe, get my homie a Rastafan man, let him indulge us. Where that Vinegar AJ Adams at quit hiding, boy did I make you pee your panties.
Oh my God. What the hell is wrong with you? Good God, Colonel Santos. That's awful. Jesus.
Yeah. Who's that? Remember Monetize This 47 when I masturbated 2015? Yeah. I don't watch Joe anymore.
God Phoenix, what up?
Super chat party!
Oh, yeah?
Remember CM Punk used to be with Beth Phoenix, so maybe she's doing something right in the bedroom.
You're right. That's a great point. She's got to be doing something right, God Phoenix. Wow, that's a great point. Check out CM Punk's Instagram. Why? What's he doing over there? I don't see him doing anything over there. Looks like a regular Instagram to me. I don't really see anything cool about it. I saw people attacking Punk earlier, like, oh, he's a scumbag, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I mean, a lot of people feel that way. But I haven't seen exactly what you're talking about. Thank you, Colonel Santos and God Phoenix. How long was CM Punk with Beth Phoenix, though? God, I don't remember that. He was with Beth Phoenix? I forget. I thought I remembered and I thought about it. And I'm like, I don't even remember. I don't keep track of when other people are dating each other and shit. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking back and I trying to figure out where that posting was about CM Punk from earlier, but I can't find it. Maybe somebody DM'd it to me. Somebody was saying something about Punk earlier today. They were like, oh, look at what he's saying on Instagram or something. And I was like, oh. Wait, what's this? I don't know, man. I don't see it. I'm not sure who said this. Anybody remember who sent me that? Anyway, I'm going to go to Discord in a minute, too. Rastaf has probably been there the whole time. I told Rastaf, I was like, 15 minutes in, I'll probably be ready to go to you. And I couldn't get Discord to open. And I don't want to restart my computer. And now I got it open, and there's a whole pile of people in there. We'll get over there in 1 second, guys. Sup? Jesse's got the best name ever. Hell on Earth. I think we're going to do the post show over on Patreon in a few minutes, so that'll be a lot of fun. I'll keep the show going. We'll head over to Patreon. We'll have a fun time. And just look for that to be posted soon. Do a little wrap-up. Post show live on Patreon. Shawn Michaels used to have a fling with Sonny. Well, I mean, who didn't have a fling with Sonny? I think just about everybody had a fling with Sonny. Oh! Robert Heller!
Please stop punching my car. Boom, 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 boom. That's all I got. Stop punching my car. Stop punching my car. Oh my God. Stop punching my log. Oh my God. Stop punching my car. Oh my God. Stop it.
Any surprise returns you can see for the men's Royal Rumble? Maybe Lars Sullivan makes his epic return?
Lars Sullivan. You think Lars Sullivan is going to come back? Robert Heller, man. I'm thankful and surprised that guy didn't end up in a mental institution or ending himself. I'm glad that I don't know what's going on with Lars Sullivan. I know the last time we saw him, he was actually on Cameo, which we should probably hit him up. But, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't think Lars Sullivan is coming back. I mean, that would be pretty sweet if a guy like that got a second chance. If they could do some research and find out, like, hey, this guy, you know, he's not really a racist or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they could figure that out. But remember those comments and the things and everything else he said those other times? And so because of that, it's like the guy's got some The guy's got some baggage, you know what I mean? Guy's got some major baggage. So I don't see Lars Sullivan coming back. I would see other people coming back first. You know, like X-Pac. A lot of people think X-Pac is going to show up in the Rumble. I think GCW is maybe a warm-up for him. I think Jeff Jarrett and X-Pac showing up in the Rumble is a possibility. But then again, I don't know how many open spots there are either right now. Either. Thank you, Shell, Colonel Santos, God Phoenix, and Robert Heller, man. Thank you for the $21. That's actually going to eclipse Shell's $18. And, man, I can't even believe Shell's here tonight with how much pain she's been in and all the bullshit. Robert Heller, thank you to Shell. Good to see her. Good to see a lot of you guys. Thank you to Derek Hance. Top Dono. We'll give it to Robert now. Yeah, I'm shocked, man. I'll be heading over to Discord in a second. We'll hit up that post show. The link for the post show tonight will be on Patreon in just a little bit. It'll be up in probably when this show is ending. The link will go up in the next 5 minutes on Patreon. So just look for that at that point. Lars' juice is not worth the squeeze. God damn. So I hope you guys go and sign up for Patreon on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. It's right there on the bottom of your screen right there. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Over 215 patrons right now. We really need to hit 250 patrons again to get sustainable. So if you can, $1 a month, $1 a month. Am I worth $1 a month to you? $2 a month to you. Tons of bonus content. You get it all when you do $2 a month. $5 a month gets you just about everything. $10 a month gets you everything, and then some extra little perks with the VIP. And certainly you can really go for broke if you go to the $25 producer tier. That will give you the credit of being a producer on the show and the shout-outs. Also, you can hit me up if you do want to create something with me, but you got to DM me and keep me in the loop about what you want to do. So shout out to all those $25 patrons, man. You guys have gone wildly above and beyond in the $25 or above spots, especially, you know, Shell in the 100, Sith in the 100, and Nikki J, the Weed God, who's up there as well.
Super chat party!
Oh, yeah?
Seth Rollins acting like Jim Carrey from Batman.
Yeah, Seth is like Jim Carrey from Batman Forever and the Joker or something, and then also like the $1 Million Man and the Repo Man, like all rolled into one. The guy's on goddamn Lunatic Street. And whatever that means, I mean, I'm enjoying it, so fuck it. I've liked it. I mean, it's not always the best. Sometimes it's bland, like, all right, here he goes again, like he's doing that thing again.
Shit bum.
You know, I get that, but this is AJ Adams. Colonel Santos, you little jungle. Oh, my God. I'm going to put a leash, oh, my God, on your mom and walk her like the ape she is. Walk her like the ape she is. What the fuck, AJ Adams? Jesus Christ. Jesus. Holy fuck, bro. AJ Adams, that is fucked up, bro. I gotta be honest. Thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. That is so fucked, bro. Well, all right. That is that's a devastating comment. Yet hilarious. God damn, man. That's oh, man. All right, well, let's see what else we got here. Let me hit over. We're going to go over the Discord in just a second. I see everybody in there. Don't you worry. I see you. I'm coming to get you. Coming over there in 1 second. had to reprogram something on my computer. Let me check the chat real quick. Let me see what the poll's at, and then I'll check the chat. So there's our $25 producers, man. Thank you guys for being amazing. Badasses. I'll read them in a second. The poll right now is at 451 votes. Garbage, 36% of you did say it was garbage tonight. 32% of you said blah. 20% said good. 12% said amazing. So 32% of you thought this was a thumbs up, which I think is better than usual, slightly. I feel like only about 15 to 20% are positive about this show, usually. I could be wrong, but I think we're up a little bit this week. I think. Maybe I'm just thinking that because I'm giving it kind of a better grade this week than usual. Let's see. Let me see. Good night, guys. Oh, Steve, good night, man. What's up? And Joseph Ross says Lesnar loses title and enters number 30 like Roman did last year. Yeah, there's definitely a vibe that something like that could happen. Roman puts over Bobby Lashley, or rather, I'm sorry, Brock Lesnar puts over Bobby Lashley, but then Brock Lesnar wins the Rumble. I think it would be awesome if Paul Heyman turned on Brock Lesnar, costing him the match with Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley and MVP were surprised. Like, what the hell is going on? And Heyman is just looking at Brock like, what the hell are we seeing? What the hell is Heyman doing? And Heyman's like, and Lesnar loses the title. So then when Heyman comes out when Lesnar comes out 30.
Adam Pearce's facial expressions are priceless, lol.
Yeah, Adam Pearce is a mess, Randy Viper. What a fuck he is. Can you imagine then Lesnar's music hits as he's number 30? The place would probably explode, right? And then Lesnar throws everyone out, wins the Royal Rumble, and then we find out Paul Heyman's really been working with Roman still. And that would set up some crazy shit at WrestleMania. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting. Now Bobby Lashley's champ. It does kind of ruin the whole Bobby Lashley versus Brock finally, but it also kind of allows it to still happen at a later time, right? While telling a big story. So that to me sounds like what's going to happen or should happen. Yeah, I saw Biden call that Fox reporter a stupid son of a bitch. The guy asked about inflation or whatever. We'll talk about that in the post show on Patreon. And a whole bunch of other bullshit. We got Texas in the house. Oh shit, no! Hey, oh my god, no! No! Oh my god, no. Motherfucking no! No, oh my god, no! 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 I wanna fuck her. I wanna fucking kill her. No! I wanna fuck my cousin. I wanna fuck my brother. My cousin, my mother. Yo, your sister and your brother. Kill me. Oh my god, no! Oh my god, no! No!
Nick Khan enters at number 30.
Oh my god, it's Nick Khan! What the? That's the president of World Wrestling Entertainment. What the hell is going on? It'd be great if they had like commentary like that. Oh my god, no. Robert Heller, man, thank you for the dono, man. You've been dropping bombs. Well, not about bombs, but you've been dropping logs this whole entire stream, man. Robert Heller. Hell yeah, Robert Heller. Thank you, dude. All right, we're going to get ready for the post show here on Patreon, but I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes. I'm going to jump over to the live location. Let me see here. What's up? What's up, chat? Hey, everybody in the chat, hit that like button, man. Let's get to what are we at? There's no way we have enough likes. Let's get to 150 likes, or babies will die of syphilis. Okay, so let's make this happen.
We'll finish you, though.
I'll finish you.
Go ahead, finish your point. Finish your point, Tex. I interrupted Tex. Go ahead, finish your point, Tex. What's up, everybody?
Oh, okay. No, what's up, guys?
What's up,
we're
baby?
Talking about the Edge and Miz match, what the finish will be. We're all predicting an Edge, Beth Phoenix victory. but we're predicting what the finish will be. And I said it will either be one of those finishes where Edge and Beth both pin them at the same time, or I was about to say that you give Beth Phoenix the pin over Maurice because she's already trying to talk herself out of this match. So either way, it's one of those two.
Yeah, like Edge will spear the what I would think would happen is like Maurice is gonna, or rather, like Beth hits her move, the Miz goes to come in, so then Edge comes in, spears the Miz out of the way, and then Beth gets the 3.
Spears him in his ass.
Something like that.
I feel like it's gonna be Miz and Maurice.
What do you think of my idea? I don't know if you heard my idea, but my idea was that Heyman's gonna turn on Brock during the Bobby Lashley match, cost him the title, and kind of stare down at him like, oh, like so Heyman's.
I think it's too soon. I think it's too soon for that. I think it's going to happen just a little while down the road because again, Paul's still milking this, and also why not do it? Why not do it at WrestleMania?
Because that's what's going to lead to. So basically, what happens is Bobby Lashley is whatever. Heyman hits Brock in the balls or something like that, and then. And Bobby Lashley, and they're like, what the hell? We just beat Lesnar, and Heyman's just staring at him maniacally, like insane, like, and Brock Lesnar loses his belt, and now Heyman's back with Roman, and that's why he did it. And then Brock Lesnar enters the Rumble number 30, enraged, and just fucking eliminates everybody.
So, Joe, basically what you're saying is that Bobby's going over.
Bobby's going over, but also it allows them to have a match at a later time someday since it kind of is tainted. But then it allows Lesnar to be this big force in the Rumble that everybody's going to cheer for. And he's enraged about what's happened, so he's going to eliminate a record-breaking amount of people.
Okay, so now we kind of know about the mixed tag. We don't really have to talk about the Becky Doudrop match. We already know that Becky's going over. So as far as the women's and the men's match, I finally actually have my bottom four for both matches. So I have Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Big E in the final four for the men's. And here's my wild card for the women's. I have Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Naomi, and Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, I think they're really making a hard push for Ronda. Like they're really trying to get her.
Yeah, but as of right,
with everybody too. Damn. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, as of right now, she's not contracted a long term with WWE. I think it's just for the one night.
Oh, then she's gonna lose.
As far as to my knowledge, but at any rate, Joe, do you have a final four for each of the women's and the men's respectively?
No, I don't. I have no idea right now off the top of my head. I'd have to think about it.
It's gonna be almost and fucking theory.
I think almost will be in there, and Brock will. I swear to God, they're setting up Brock to lose a belt and then win the Rumble.
That could happen. I mean,
I hope not. I mean, I kind of hope not in a way, but I don't know. Just feels like that.
So basically, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually glad that Brock and Bobby didn't touch because normally it doesn't
touch dicks.
Like actually, no, they actually got into a fight.
In
other words, right before the big match. So it was good to kind of have that and just be a regular, just like encounter. But unfortunately, Bobby's been on the lower part of the totem pole when it comes to promos because he's never really been that good on a stick. He's like a British bulldog. He's great in the ring, but when it comes to the mic, it's just
Oh man, he was doing great in Impact on promos.
He was doing better. Yeah. He was better.
Well, remember, MVP was with him even in Impact.
Yeah, but he spoke better in Impact too. Like he just spoke better. He wasn't that great, but he just came off better though. I don't know. It's probably I'm betting it's the scripting stuff. He's probably better at going off the cuff. He's not much better, but he's better, and you can tell because when he's in WWE, he messes up his lines a lot because he's got these bullet points. But in Impact, he didn't really. He doesn't have bullet points. He has a script. But in Impact, he had bullet points. So I just think like any Bobby Lashley promo. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Like just for a second. Like here's Bobby Lashley for a second.
Came and I fought week after week against anyone back here. I didn't have any confetti. I didn't have flags. I didn't have like a huge party, champagne. I didn't have any of this garbage when I won that title. But
he just slapped that and it got all over the people in the crowd. I love it.
Yeah, well, the thing, I mean, that's Impact.
You hear him though? He's going here. Yeah. He doesn't do this in WWE.
Well, that's the other thing too. It's like in a way, and don't necessarily deter. I'm not trying to take this away from him, but it almost kind of sounds like a Bret Hart whiny type of promo. But at the same time, it's justified.
Well, yeah, because I think he's playing a wine bag here, isn't he?
Well, he was like the champion that he was champion right here at that time.
I don't even know. He was facing El Patron.
He was the Impact champion at one point.
He lost it here to El Patron.
And you're out here now bragging to these people on how great you are. I'm so great. I'm the multiple world. You are an egomaniac, my friend. I need you to shut your mouth. That is cállate la boca. And for you people that don't understand, that is shut your mouth in Spanish so the other ones can understand also.
Oh, that's right. He was in LAX. I totally forgot.
Right. So, like, dude, like, he's already right there. He's running with something. He doesn't have that momentum in WWE. He would have messed up by now or been awkward or had to say something weird. Like, it always ruins him. Like in WWE, his best promo is like a 6 out of 10. In Impact, he might have hit a 7.5 in Impact, you know, so it's better. You know, it's just clear as day. He's better in Impact because he's better at bullet points. You're gonna go out there, talk some trash. I think I'm gonna say this, say that. But when it's, hey Bobby, you have to say this, you have to say that, you have to say, like, now it's like, oh, okay. And
it's, hey Bobby, you have to sing that stupid ass song and forget the lyrics to it. Fuck,
right.
What was it?
Oh,
Round Rock Robin.
Sex
shit.
Beast. No.
So Joe, real quick. So basically going to your point about Austin Theory, which I think we all kind of knew about because we were thinking that at WrestleMania it's going to be Austin Theory versus Shane McMahon. Thoughts that Shane might be in the Rumble?
Yeah, I like the idea of Shane versus Austin Theory. I don't think Shane needs to be in the Rumble though. He just has to go. He just has to have a thing with Austin Theory. So I wouldn't put.
I think he should be the one to eliminate Theory, like from the outside, sort of thing.
Maybe. I mean, they could set that up in the Rumble, but it's like, why? They don't need that to set that up. All they have to do is is for Shane almost to kind of be like jealous in a way, or show up and be like, why are you doing this to my dad? What do you want, money or something? He's like, no, your dad likes me. Well, I'm sorry, he likes me more than you. Like, ooh, like, oh, that, and that's where it starts. They don't even need the Rumble thing, but if they want to set up the Rumble, fine. But I think it's just overkill.
It's too late. It's too late to set that up for the Rumble at this point. It's Saturday, right?
Well, no, the Rumble would set up their going into WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh, Mania. Okay.
Yeah, but like I don't think they need that at all. So because they can just literally have him be like, "Why are you sucking up to Vince?" And I've seen a million guys do this to Vince before. And then he's like, "Nah, dude, your fucking dad likes me." Like, and then he's like, "Listen, my dad doesn't like anybody," or something like that. And then it's like, yeah, you're just saying that because he likes me more than you. And it's like, are you serious, dude? And that right there that starts the fight right there. So boom.
Yeah, and allegedly also, we may be having another pay-per-view or maybe even 2 pay-per-views for that matter before Mania. And there's going to be more stories being told and more setups for the actual Mania card. Because remember, we have 2 nights of 4-hour shows.
Right.
So there's going to be a lot of garbage being booked, but then also a lot of decent stuff being booked. Actually, let's talk about this real quick. Austin Theory and AJ Styles. What did you think of that match tonight, Joe?
Loved it. Great match.
I did too.
The crowd didn't really get into it the way I thought they would. They never quite connected with it. Like they cheered for that match like it was a 6 out of 10 match, but I thought the match was a 7.5 out of 10 or an 8. It was good. I would give it at least.
I say 5 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5 only because the crowd. But if that crowd had been cheering the way they kind of should have been, maybe for that match, it would have elevated the match score for me. But I liked that. That was the best match I've seen on Raw in 6 months.
I was gonna say
and a lot of the spots made sense, like doing a backflip to a reverse DDT. Great.
Austin Theory is being taught how to be a main eventer. I don't know what Vince sees in him. I mean, I see a lot of heel personalities that can grow and blossom after he does the whole selfie gimmick.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be. I mean, honest to God, this is what was supposed to be. What's his face from NXT who eventually made it to WWE? Tyler Breeze. This was supposed to be really who Tyler Breeze was.
Right.
But unfortunately, again, different time. And also, this guy's like what, 22 years old?
Yeah, he's very
Jesus.
it's very Cena, Kurt Angle like. I mean, like in a way, like this young guy showing up, getting a bit of a push. Yeah, dude, I definitely see it. I actually I don't know, dude. Something about him I like. I really do. I mean, I liked him for the comic relief in the NXT wedding. I loved that. He was like an idiot.
Oh, that was great.
And I said on my review earlier, I don't know if you heard this part, but I thought he kind of reminded me of like a bad guy in a movie who keeps failing to get the good guy for the main bad guy, and then he has to be like, all right, boss, I didn't get him again. You didn't get him again, you idiot. And he's like, no, but I got something better. His daughter. You know, like that's who he kind of reminds me of that.
You imagine him hitting on Stephanie McMahon?
Kind of like a beast stomp or a rock or something like that.
Right, like I'll beat him up anyway. Guys, everybody, Robert Heller is the top dono. Thank you, Robert. $21. That's going to be the top dog. Thanks to everybody who donated. We're going off the air on the main channel right now, and we're going for some bonus talk, a little bit of wrestling and a little bit of everything else on Patreon right now. So come on over to Patreon, and Shell's already in there. We're live on Patreon right now. Come on over and
come see my ass on Patreon.
Come see Tex's ass live on the post show.
It's a huge ass.
I'm gonna pull it out.
It's got a steak in the middle of it.
It's got a big dick steak in it.
Check it out.
Bacon wrapped steak.
All right, guys, come hang out with us on the Patreon post show right now. Everybody else who can't make it, we'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow at some point. Thank you. Hit that like button on the way out and keep it hard.
Keep it tight.
Keep it tight. Zip it up. All right, we're off the air. We're on the air on Patreon.